Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an SU-130PM. It's a Tier 8 Soviet premium tank destroyer. It's located on the north spawn of Redshire, and it's under the command of the Bassman from Hell. Now, encounter maps, they're normally about the cap area, so a tank destroyer has the opportunity to earn quite a lot of extra hit points if he can actually reset enemies who happen to be in the cap area. But it looks like Bassman instead is actually going up onto the hill, so he's going to be shooting at the enemy that's in sight and trying to get into the cap rather than the guys near the Zeppelin. This could be interesting. Now, the SU-130PM is actually designed based on the SU-130PM. It's kind of the Soviet version of the Scorpion G. Now, there was a mini marathon to get hold of this tank destroyer, and many people took part in it and got theirs for free. The gun will only turn 77.5 degrees either side of the centre line, which makes it kind of difficult to hit enemy tanks that are behind you, but then the same is true for the Gorilla 15. That won't turn its turret all the way around either. It's got the third best alpha in the game, for a tank destroyer that is, at this tier. It's 520 and it will penetrate 243mm of armour with standard AP, and with the heat rounds it'll go up to 320 metres. And it looks like he's going to shoot from this position. Now, it's much better normally when those trees are all knocked down, and if I'm playing on Redshire and I'm north spawn, I try and make that the first thing I do, knock down all these trees, because it provides adequate cover for the tank destroyers. Okay, he's knocked them down, but he has left a gap in between, and that might compromise his visibility to the enemy. Okay, first enemy you can see is an SU-130PM, and he gets around in for 518, which is a low roll. And he's loaded. Standard reload time is 13.04 seconds, but of course you can drop that considerably with a good crew and with premium consumables. Now, Bassman's not using premium consumables, but I'm presuming he will have a good crew, because obviously he does play a lot of tanks. He has the ability to train up crews. And we've got another enemy coming into sight. Oh, it's the same Striv. Yeah, you just saw the outline briefly. There he is. Hello. Yep, he's out of the game now. Made one error too many. It looked like he was pointing this way as well, so good job that he did take it out, otherwise Bassman might have been on the receiving end. T-44 is behind the house and now comes into view, and he's out the game as well. 2 kills now for Bassman. Now, surprisingly for a Soviet tank, this tank destroyer does actually have fairly good gun depression, 7 degrees, which means he can look over at those enemy tanks over by the Zeppelin, but he's turned the turret because he's noticed the Lorraine 40 ton, dials in, and he gets the kill. 3 kills! Now, the best firing position is that one there, the Progetto 46. He can shoot into the cap area from that spot. He fired blind because obviously he lost sight of the Progetto, but there was a possibility that he was still up there. In fact, he is still up there. And he has taken a hit. I'm not sure that was Bassman's hit though. Samur SM. The 5-spot auto-loading heavy. Oh, he got a shot in there. And he killed him. He did kill him. So 4 kills. Looks like he's trying to set a record. A snapshot there on the VK101P, and it went in for 494. Now, it's a 13cm gun, this one. It's a big gun. Does a lot of damage to the enemy. The only problem is this tank is rather vulnerable, not only to HE from Arty, but also to rams, because the chassis is fairly weak. Oh, cheap Jetto pop round, and Bassman takes 557 off him, but he has pulled back because he was seen. Now the Progetto was taken out by the IS-3A, and the enemy also lost their T-26E5 Patriot, but we lost our Borsig. We're now 3 tanks up on the enemy, and Bassman's got 4 of them. Udez up on top of the hill in siege mode. Fully dialed in, he gets a high roll for 534, and the Udez is still there, but he's coming out. Oh no, he's going back into siege mode. He's a glutton for punishment, and he doesn't come out of siege mode quick enough. And gets taken out. That's the 5th kill for the Bassman. Can he get a top gun? Unfortunately, that was at the wrong angle to take out the VK. There's only 3 enemies left, so the best he could get would be a Radley's if he can complete it. 1 more kill to get a top gun. Well, he's throwing caution to the wind this time because he's actually going to drive in and try and take out the VK at close range. He doesn't want to let his teammates take that kill. Now this is fairly dangerous because of course the VK has got a fairly good gun of its own. And he doesn't really want to get hit by that, and it would have to be at least a reasonable roll to take out the VK, who's now being spotted by the Udez on our team. Bassman's coming in. Oh, the VK knows we're here. Goes for the... Oh, he takes a hit. But he does take the VK, and that is a top gun. He took a hit though, and he's now lost 344 hit points. There's only 2 enemies left. He stayed behind cover long enough so he's gone unspotted. And now he's got to find the enemy GW Tiger P and the Centurion 1. I kind of think that the Striv is going to find out where the GW Tiger P is before he will, but if he was to actually stay up high, he might get to see the GW just after the Strivs hit him. There he is! And unfortunately the buildings are in the way. He didn't stay up high, and the Striv is actually going in for the kill. He won't get the other kill, the Centurion, because he's been taken out. And okay, so he's going for the GW Tiger, but he's actually on a fold in the ground, which means he can't shoot him. He's over a ridgeline, and only the Striv has got sight of him, and the Striv has just killed him. So it's only 6 kills for the Bassman, but 6 kills is enough. Here's the end of battle stats for that game, and it was a first class tanker for the Bassman from Hell in the SU-130PM. He got an arsonist. He set light to one of the enemy tanks and it burned to death. I think that was the Samur actually that he set light to. And he also managed to get a fire for effect for doing more damage to hit points of his own vehicle, a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. He got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game, and he got a top gun for getting at least 6 kills. And his win rate from the battle was 7,861. There's the Samur, and yes, he was destroyed by fire, it says there. So that was the one he burned to death. Let's have a look at the team scores and see where he is. 5,008 hit points of damage. Oh, that was a really good game, because the next high scorer was actually the GW Tiger P on the enemy team with 2,596, followed by their Borsig, who managed to get 2,389. When it came to kills, he had the highest number of those with 6. 4 kills went to the Centurion 1 on the enemy team, 3 kills to the VK100-01P, the IS-3A and the Progetto 46 on his own team. And when it came to base XP, yes, he's got the top on that one as well. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. He got 1,251 base experience points from that game, 1,086 the IS-3A, and they were the only 2 players who managed to get over 1,000 base, with the follow-up being the Pantera, who got 858. Bassman fired only 12 shots, but he got 10 direct hits and 10 penetrations. Only 2 shots missed in that game, but pretty good accuracy on the rest of it. 5,008 hit points of damage, of which 4,016 were at more than 300 meters. One hit received from the enemy, it was from the VK, it was a penetration and it did take a fair chunk of his hit points away, but of course he took the kill by firing into the cupola, which of course is one of the weak spots, and managed to penetrate that very nicely and took the VK out the game. 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 6 were killed and 20 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 116,492 credits, and after repair and ammunition resupply took away 99,598 credits profit. Yes, this is one of those tank destroyers that's very good. A premium tank destroyer that earns credits, generates credits, and you don't have to do much work in order to generate quite a lot of credits as well. 2 bonds for making a mission achievement, 1,876 XP, 7,508 from completing a mission, 188 for this being a premium vehicle, and took away 9,572 altogether. So I think you'd agree that was a pretty good demonstration of what the SU-130PM can do in the right hands. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel, leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.